The magic Skagit isn't a fairy tale. There are reasons this valley is one of the elite agricultural producing counties in the U.S.
It just happens to be the most unique climate that everything agrees with. We have warm days and cool nights, but it's not too warm. The day length is huge, especially in like spinach crops.
That rare combination makes Skagit County a precious area for producing food, especially vegetable seeds. Vegetables like beets, broccoli, cabbage, and spinach start on seed farms in the valley, and many of these vegetable seeds can't grow anywhere else.
This area is one of the few areas in the world that you can successfully grow some of these crops. They've tried growing spinach in the Willamette, but it gets so hot, and spinach doesn't like that kind of heat, so it doesn't do as well. Yes, you can grow it, but you're not going to get the yield and the consistency like we can get here.
Annie and Dave Lohman have been growing vegetable seeds for decades. Seeds from their farm go to supply farms in California and elsewhere, who in turn grow vegetables for our grocery stores. It is vital that these seed fields don't cross-pollinate with each other, so they must be isolated, sometimes at least 3 miles away from each other.
They're wind-pollinated, so it's very, very important that you don't accidentally contaminate somebody else's crop. On the bee-pollinated crops, such as cabbage, it's important that you keep the bees only right here because they have a flight distance of 1 mile or 2.
On this plant, all along here, all these little pieces are flowers.
Oh, okay.
And they all have the potential to set a seed.
Really?
And you see there be multiple seeds in different spots. It is very, very fragile. Once it starts setting for seed, you try not to disturb it.
Right. Well, I'm going to stay out here so I don't want to rock the seeds. Because of these unique needs, farmers in the region work together voluntarily to rotate crops strategically, even sharing land in order to keep the isolation puzzle working. This makes every inch of farmable land in this county vital for food production. Any loss of farmland for buffers or urbanization will have negative consequences.
80,000 acres, and you think, wow, that's a tremendous amount. But then you think about how many families are farming that, all of the different crops that are grown here, and that isn't very much. When you take it out of agriculture, it's forever. You never see somebody pull up a parking lot or tear down a house and farm it. If you reduce the amount of available cropland for seed production, you're losing opportunity. Fields become too small to practically farm. We have all these factors that make it ideal for growing a lot of crops besides seed crops. And it would be a tremendous shame if that opportunity goes away.